Hey friends, just wanted to talk about meditation and how it can um, really help us gain some control in our life. Um, what we're all doing all the time is we are flowing along with the mind. The mind is like it's a current, and we're in this little boat called the body and body mind, and it's flowing with a very strong current, and every contact is like a current where that can pull us away, whether it be a new thought, a thought that's arisen unconsciously, something somebody said, some sort of physical contact, a memory, a belief. These things pull us in different directions, and they're unconscious. So we believe we are the water. We believe we are the thoughts. We believe we are the beliefs. We believe we are the ego. We believe we are our memories. We're stuck in our beliefs and identities. And meditation, if you approach it in a way where you're not trying to get something, where you're just I really think doing a few minutes of metta, may all beings in front of me be safe and happy, may all beings to the left, may they be happy, and feeling it and smiling. Behind, may they be happy. To the right, may they be happy. Below and above, in all directions. Spending a few minutes doing that, it'll incline the mind in the right direction so that it brings some sort of wholesome joy to the mind, makes it easier to concentrate a little bit. But then coming to the breath and just observing the breath. It could be at the belly. It's easier at the belly because it's physically moving. It's much more challenging experiencing the breath at the entrance of the nostrils. And the thing that meditation can really do is, because the mind will travel away and then you bring it back and it creates more stories. You bring it back, it replays memories and negativities. Bring it back, it gets upset, you bring it back. There's physical pain, you bring it back. There's beliefs, you bring it back. And you just observe the breath as it is. You don't try to create some meaning about what I'm doing and what this is for. Just observe the breath. What happens is, number one, it creates more peace. Your mind will, instead of doing this on the surface, it'll just sink. And then eventually it just sinks. And there's a definite drop off. So don't stop until you get the drop off. In the beginning, when you're inexperienced, if you're just starting meditation, you're gonna think, I can't do this. My mind won't stop thinking. And you'll think that the purpose of meditation is to make your mind stop thinking, when that's not the purpose. That's the result. That's something that happens. So you just have to wait a little bit longer. I recommend setting a timer. 30 minutes I wouldn't meditate for less than 30 minutes. Longer is great. But just set a timer for 30 minutes and make sure there's no interruptions. Turn up the lights, and just follow the breath and just let it be there. Observe what it's doing. Is it short? Is it long? Is it deep? Is it shallow? And just watch it. Just become interested in it more than anything else. Because what happens is, your mind is going to become interested in those memories and those thoughts and those feelings and those beliefs. And that's what happens when it's scattered. It doesn't have, and it's not grounded and rooted in reality. It's like constantly fragmented. And meditation is like driving a stake in the ground and attaching yourself to it, and you're going to pull on it. Eventually, you're going to pull. And there's a simile of the Buddha called the leash, and kind of talks about putting a stake in the ground and then a dog on the leash, and it's going to go and do all these. It's going to bark and it's going to resist and do all these things, but eventually you'll sit down right there. And that's what happens with the breath. If you give it enough time, and you're patient, and you don't expect results, and you don't beat yourself up for your mind wandering away. That's what the mind does. That's what it's always doing. So that's why you think you can't meditate, because it's just, you're just becoming aware of how your mind works, and which means your meditation is working. So that means that you actually have taken a step. So don't think that, oh, my mind won't stop thinking is failure. It's actually success. And you just have to give it a little bit more time. Don't expect your first meditation, your second meditation, your third meditation to bring you deep peace. Might. But this is something, it's kind of like lifting weights. You gotta stick with it a little bit for a little bit of time to see results, to get stronger, and see a physical difference. And the same thing with the mind. In order for the mind to get stronger and notice a difference in the quality of the mind, it's going to take some persistence. And so, sitting down and meditating for 30 minutes a day, twice a day is even better. What it's going to do is give you some power back. And it's not personal power. It's not raising your vibration or ascension or any of these, just get rid of all the beliefs about it. Just for this amount of time, don't bring your beliefs to the table. Let them all go. This is where the success happens with meditation. Is it's not about forcing concentration. It's about letting everything else go. And then what's revealed is that bare awareness. All these things are in the way. Like, imagine I'm the awareness, and all these things are thoughts, and they're in the way, and you just let that go. And you let it go. Drop it. And what's left is awareness. That's where you discover the peace. That's where you discover, oh, wow, there's really something to this. Meditation really has a lot of value. And so I recommend it for everybody. I'm just starting to get my practice back together in a meaningful way. I was very serious about it many years ago, and I got involved in some relationships, and I didn't make it a priority, and my mind suffered because of that, and I lost a lot of strength in my mind that I had gained, and so I'm building that back up. And the thing is, all this is going to end. I'm 48 years old, and you never know what could happen. You never know when it can happen. You never know when someone is going to die. You never know when you're going to die. You never know when, look what just happened with these wildfires. It's making it really tough to breathe, and everything can change. So we should make an effort while we have the time, because life is ephemeral, and we can go and spend all our time chasing things we want to create, chasing happiness and all these different things, financial freedom, relationships, all these things. We can go and chase these, but they're all outside, and the only thing we can control is coming to our awareness and becoming one with awareness. settling into awareness. It's not even becoming with. It's just like letting everything. And so meditation for a little while, we sit down for half an hour and decide to let everything else go. Because at some point in life, we're going to have to let everything else go at some point. And so why not practice it now? And the benefit is we get a lot of peace now. And so when that day comes, when somebody we know leaves us, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in their physical demise, something changes in life that we're not ready for, then we know that, hey, there's something that I can do to get back to centered, and it's a stability that I can create in my life in an unstable world. There's nothing we can do to create ultimate stability in life. However, letting go and creating some concentration on the breath, and then to uplift the mind using love and kindness, and that can be any time of the day. These practices can and do create some stability as much as possible. And the ultimate, I would say, is being able to live from that place of inner stability, inner strength that we gain through meditation. So I hope this finds you well, and if you're not well, maybe sit in meditation, focus on your breath, and let everything else go.